there's no more duct tape on that. I'm like, loses the vibe.
Yeah, we needed the duct tape, so it was kind of like loose.
Yeah.
Loosey-goosey.
Loosey-goosey. We got Reg Thomas in here with us.
What's going on?
Bam, bam. Brought him from cold New York City to cold.
Colder.
Yeah.
Colder. You bought a coat yesterday?
A coat? Like a jacket?
Yeah, I did buy a coat yesterday.
Okay.
I did buy. I lived a real. I was talking about that this morning. I was like, man, I lived a Cat Williams joke for real. Like I had to buy a coat from North Dakota for North Dakota. I was like, damn, I really lived that joke just now. But yeah, we went thrifting yesterday. Found this like Sherlin jacket, this like leather Sherlin that was real fire for like $60. And I was thinking about I was like, in New York, there's like a $200 jacket. And it was way warmer than the jacket. Like my jacket that I came with is like a full length jacket. This thing is just like stops at my waist. Way warmer.
Yep. There's got to be a market. You could probably thrift here, then take it back to New York.
Absolutely.
Oh, dude, that's what you should have done. Just duffel bagged it up.
Bro, like my suitcase is currently full with the full size coat that I brought here. I'm leaving with the North Dakota coat on.
That's when you just crush that up and put it on for a pillow now.
It's too big, bro. Like my suitcase is humongous right now. But North Dakota, like I ain't gonna lie, North Dakota came through, man. Fargo was way more exciting than I thought it'd be. By exciting, I mean you were a great hang and you kept the vibe. Hanging with Blaise saved Fargo for me.
Yeah, what did you think about Fargo when they're like, you're going to Fargo? What is your? I never ask people like what their initial thought is.
I said, man, this is like a white people factory. They make white people here. That was one. Secondly, I said I'm not going to let anyone convince me to go to the woods or nature. I was like, it's too many. It's too white here for me to be in nature with. And then like I was on TikTok. And TikTok be like, there are plenty of black people in Fargo. That's all TikTok wants you to know. There are niggas in Fargo. Like I counted seven in the 3 days that I was here. In the 2 days that I was here.
4 of them were at the show last night.
Dude, those were the first ones that came to any shows this weekend too. I think, right?
Nah, we had one the first night. We just won, and then we might have had one the night before. And they're like, no, that one guy, I got him confused twice. It was just the one. And I remember I was joking with him because he was sitting with a chick, and I was like, "This your girl?" She was like, "We're friends." She was very adamant about it, and I was looking at him like, "Damn, my nigga, you can't get nothing." And then when the show was over, she patted me on my back so hard, I realized, oh, this is a lesbian. Like y'all are really just friends.
Oh, that makes sense.
Her hand was heavy as hell. I was like, "This dyke."
Volleyball spiking strength.
Yeah.
Yep. We got a
softball pitching.
Yep. Oh yeah, a lot of softball pitching. A lot of softball pitching in Fargo.
Is that what's happening out here?
I think so.
A lot of pitching and catching.
I mean,
well, probably more pitching just with that.
I think it's too. Well, I don't know. I don't think there's a huge community, but there is definitely people here. But it's too cold. It's too cold.
Too cold for fucking.
Oh,
Better watch out. Too cold for
dinking around.
Yes.
Yep.
Nah, bro. That's
no. It's not too cold. That's what I'm saying. You don't see them because they're inside.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Got to stay inside. They're all buying coats.
Fargo definitely has like a swinger community that we just don't know about.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, there's definitely a swinger community.
I think there used to be like there was like a club that rented out actually a place that you were at this weekend.
For real?
Well, was that a swingers? It was like a freaks kind of thing, like chains and whips.
They like taught how to like tie up and stuff.
Oh,
without cutting off circulation.
Yeah,
how to spank properly.
I like how Blaise is really soft about how he's bringing up he clearly was the producer behind this event. Like he's the one.
Like, no, it's actually really cool.
It was informative.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
you go there to learn something.
Yeah, I taught you how to choke out. I mean,
there was teachers there that taught you the right amount of pressure to use around the neck.
I wonder how you get in. How experienced you got to be to start teaching that?
You just got to believe in yourself, like most things.
Yeah,
that is true.
What kind of certification do you have to get before you're like?
I wonder if I could just be like, you know what? I'm gonna start a class of this.
You can
just end up choking. just putting the belt around someone's neck as tight as I can.
I did it too much. I did. Too much. Well, you got to know how far too much is, so you can just a little bit back from that.
Yep, that's what I was saying. Is like people that are into autoerotic asphyxiation and stuff like that. You're like, how do you?
Man, my guy David Carradine, R.I.P. Yup. That's how he went out.
Yeah,
there's quite a few celebrities that do that. And why is it?
That's all people know you for. Then
yeah, that's your whole legacy.
Yeah.
You're not even Bill from Kill Bill no more. You're just the guy who choked himself out.
Yeah, exactly. That's what if I got into that, I would just, I use this as a bit too, but I'm like, if I were to get into that, I would actually just write a note right before being like, I killed your son and strangled him and then pulled his pants down so that no one would be like, oh, that's not autoerotic asphyxiation. Someone killed him.
Yeah. It's not, he didn't accidentally die. It was on an accident. Yeah.
He did accidentally die.
But the dude from NXS was like an 80s band.
Yep.
He died. The chair or whatever fell out from underneath him, and he was like,
It's also
that
like,
one's funny because he was like, no.
Yeah, that's the funny thing too is he actually got up on a chair instead of doing the thing where you like tie it around the
you
spot.
ever realize? When you hear things like this, like sometimes I spend too much time thinking about. I'm like, bro, how did you get like this? This is what you need to get off.
Yeah.
You need all of like one part of the like one. I do that joke about being at an orgy.
Yeah.
And, like this is a true account of what happened at the
I
orgy.
was gonna ask if that actually happened.
That did happen.
Okay, yeah, you can.
That was a true story.
Yeah, let's go through that story a little bit here. So you were invited to a Friendsgiving, correct?
So this is what happens. My college friend, her name, I'm not going to get her. She's a good friend of mine. Her sister is the person who is vets the members for this particular club.
okay.
So her sister, you have to go through her sister to become a member of the club.
Okay.
And because my friend is her sister, she needed a job. Her sister got her a job working the door at the club.
Okay.
So when people come, they meet my friend. So it's Thanksgiving one year. And she's thinking like I'm a broke comedian. We friends. We known each other for years. I'm a broke comedian at the time. She knows like I'm broke, but she's my friend. She's like, yo, they're having a staff dinner party at my job. She's not telling me what the job is.
Staff dinner party.
Do you want to come? And I'm like, yeah, for sure. Let's go. I'm gonna get some food. So we hang it like platonic. Nothing's ever happened between me and this girl. So we hang in and we have the whole dinner. It's great. But then more people are coming, and she's like, oh, that's interesting. I thought it was going to be staff.
Yeah.
We hanging still, and then like maybe 20 minutes later, I see some of the people who were like, I mean, you gotta understand this. The space was humongous. It was like you go. It was like on the second floor of a building, but like when you got to that floor, the room was the unit was the entire floor.
Okay, yeah.
So that unit was the entire second floor of the building.
Yeah.
So I look across the room. It's a big ass room. I look across and I see some butt cheeks. I'm like, what's going on over here? and then she's like, oh my god, I thought we were just having it. I guess people were playing tonight. I was like, what does playing mean? What's going on?
Playing is like, is there a band?
Yeah, so
I'm looking at my homegirl like, why'd you bring me? Like, it really started affecting our friendship for a little while because I remember I was like, why would you bring me to an orgy if you're not trying to orgy with me?
Yeah.
And she was like, I thought it was this. I was like, man, we could have went and got coffee anywhere. Like we could have got
something
anywhere.
to drink, no problem.
Yeah.
But this is one of the wilder things I've seen there because I do a whole bit about the orgy and it's fun. But there was this couple and the lady's tied up like this.
Yeah, I taught her that.
Right.
No.
And her guy is whipping her, but he has 2 whips in his hand, and he's like whipping her for real, like going there, like he does this,
like he's doing light stick,
like my ancestors would like, Reg, you should leave. Like that's how good he is. And so like this is I can't even talk about it on stage because it's so crazy. No one would believe that it was true.
Yeah.
Every time he would whip her, she would start singing opera in the middle of the orgy. And I'm talking about hitting a note like, whoa. And I remember sitting there just looking at this like, yo, how did you get like this? Like, this is what you need all of this right now to be happy to get one off? I was like, yo, you are broken.
Yeah. How many people were in that?
Bro, at least 40 people. It was like I just described the room to you. It was humongous. And it was like, it was a Thanksgiving bang out. So it was just like, everyone came.
So you ate good.
Yeah.
Then ate good.
And I do lie. I always tell that story like I was the only black guy. There was another black guy there.
Yeah.
And if I was scared, he was with everything. He did everything twice. I was like, whoa. I said, he's going in. Like,
yeah. Dude, that's one of my favorite lines that you have is that you were just walking around like a sensei with your arms behind your back.
Yeah, because I was disgusted, but I was not going to stop watching.
Yeah. And then what's the other line that you had? Violent. You've never seen that color pink before.
I said, I had no idea white people get that pink.
Yeah.
That pink, I describe it as a violet fuchsia.
That's the funniest line.
Shit look like a lava lamp.
I couldn't imagine. Yeah, just walking around. Like, I don't know if I'd be disgusted. I don't think I'd be disgusted. It's
you wouldn't be
natural
disgusted because, first of all, one thing I want to give credit to that space, they were very, very pro consent.
Yeah.
So like you're not allowed to look unless they say you could look. You're not allowed to move or touch someone unless they say you could touch. The best line they said, yeah, when it comes to consent in that space, the way that club runs, they said a yes is not a yes.
Yeah.
A hell yes is a yes.
Okay.
So like you can't do nothing unless that person is vehemently, yeah, I want you to do that.
Yep.
So like you feel very safe and you feel very much like, okay, I'm within the rules of this space.
Yeah. Is that a lot of like multiple people going in at one? Like, is it a lot of all in one space just paired up, or then other people?
It's spread out. It's spread out. It's
Yeah.
mattresses. And it's different people doing different things, right? They were these two chicks. I remember they were in like lingerie going at it. And like these two white girls, and like they look so beautiful. And like they were just going at it, and like you just sit there and watch them. and like they're on the bed, they're on this huge bed to themselves, and like on the other side of the bed is just like, I don't know, maybe like a dude and two girls going at it. I'm just like, and like they don't want nothing to do with anything. They just need the bed together. And I was just like, damn. And you look over, it's like a chick riding like a machine. It was just like
That is kind of funny because it's like if you're just sticking with those two people that you know, why not just do that at your house? It's like I just really want to make sure there's a bunch of people around.
Well, I mean, like people were sharing partners. Like that's the thing. You can't go. That's the other thing I learned. You can't go to one of them spaces empty-handed.
Yeah.
Like,
going alone.
You can't go by yourself. Yeah, I can see that.
Right. So like go in there. You need a girl.
Yep.
Like, and then that's why
a partner.
Yeah. Because that's why you need a girl.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just saying.
He tried to be slick.
Yeah.
He went the homies got to have some route. No.
That is really funny. Yeah,
because you got to have a girl who's willing to play, because now you just like everyone knows a guy is down to do whatever.
Yeah.
But if you can't bring a girl here, then you just wasting space.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess is it just heterosexual? I guess that was what I was saying. Like, was there?
It was heterosexual people. It was bisexual people. It was gay people there.
Yeah. But it's like, imagine going there alone and then you're just like the last kid picked in gym class.
Well, you don't even want no parts of that. If you are last, that's what you want. Like,
yeah.
That's what you realize. You realize in those spaces, nothing's happening by chance.
Yeah. You're just ready for it. Oh boy. That is. Wait, what was that? The only one that you went to, or is the other part true that you went to?
I'm now a member. It's $170 a year.
The black ones are way more. I'm gonna be honest, the black ones are humbling. Because when you're the only black guy at a all-white orgy, you big man on campus. What's up?
Yeah.
Who want to see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But when you just a regular guy at an all-black orgy, you like, wow, it's not enough elbow room in this motherfucker. Is there? Like, we all got one like that? That's crazy.
Yeah.
You start realizing every girl you've ever been with was like, these bitches be lying. We all got one.
That is really funny when you're just like, oh, that's a patchy back hair.
Oh, that joke. That's a whole nother joke. But that patchy back hair joint there, that's about that joke is just about like when women see it, like how hype women get us up. Like the first time you having sex with a chick, you like, wow, I've never seen titties this pretty. Or you start giving her compliments. She's like, wow, patchy back hair. I love patchy back hair.
Yeah. That's what I was hoping for. Yeah.
She started making you feel good about all the terrible things you got going on.
Yeah.
A bunion, I was hoping.
We were just talking about, do you ever have a bunion? People that have, because that's just like, you get that from wearing weird shoes, don't you?
Or you just naturally, like, some
weird.
people just got bad feet.
Yeah.
What is a bunion?
Like,
I thought
it's,
that was like
that side of your, like, when that side of your big toe right here on the side of your foot where it just kind of sticks out a little further.
Oh, like I thought that was like a bone. Like you could correct it with a.
You can get bunion surgery.
Yeah.
But it does
affect your joint.
Yeah.
A lot of pretty women got bunions, and that's God humbling them. That's God saying you were too powerful.
Like calm down.
But they make it. That's such an easy thing to fix.
That's what I thought.
It's like, they should give them something weird. Like
it's an easy thing to fix until you actually have to go under the.
I guess that's
knife.
true. But
everyone's like, yeah, just go do it, and then you realize I'm about to go have surgery for my bunion.
Yeah. Yeah, then I guess just the shame of having to tell people, dude, I have bunion surgery.
I thought bunions hurt.
They do.
I think they do.
Dang.
Would you have bunion surgery?
If it hurt, I probably, I mean, I don't know, though. It depends, because, like, does the benefit outweigh the
risk? The
risk, yeah, because you got to be like, well.
It's not much risk. I think you just got to be able to know that you could be off your feet for a couple weeks until you hit.
Then, yes, I would. Like, I don't got to work? Okay, cool.
Let me ask you, you smoke?
Yeah. Wait, smoke what? Huh? Depends on who's listening.
I got you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fargo's fun for that. Man,
Well,
shout out to the tribe of White Earth. I met some of your members at my shows this weekend. I roasted them for the name of the tribe just to find out that it was real.
Oh yes, the walk. I can't even. I don't even know it.
There was a white woman in my audience being very caring, and she was like, "I'm actually a Native American." I was like, "What tribe are you from?" She said, "White Earth." I said, "You cannot.
You can't. Yeah. It's White Earth. There was a cop down the street. He was a police officer for the White Earth reservation.
So they have their own particular cop.
Well, I think they have like multiple, but that was his job. He just lived like down the street from me, but he had to go to White Earth to be a patrol person. But now I think he works in Fargo. Actually, I'm not sure, but
how long you been living in Fargo?
15 years now, almost 16 actually.
Where you live? Where's the longest place you ever lived?
Probably Michigan. I think Michigan.
Michigan is a vibe.
It's pretty nice. I liked it over there. I was on the west side. On the other side of the state from Detroit. So every time I say I'm from Michigan, everybody's like, Detroit? I'm like, nah. There's other places in Michigan besides, but
there's
that's
a lot
really...
of country. There's a lot of like farmland out there. I remember I was in Indiana and I needed some greenery, and we had to drive 20 minutes into Michigan.
Yep.
And it was like a little farm looking land, little patch of land, but like it was a dispensary that was owned by Kevin Gates' wife. It was so random because like the whole dispensary was like across the street from a farm. Everyone who worked there was beautiful, and it was just covered. The whole dispensary was just covered in photos of her.
That's dang. That's a weird place for Kevin Gates to have his wife have a farm? Unless it's a chick. Well,
if anyone in Fargo wants to smoke with me before I leave town,
we got to not talk about that stuff.
A cigarette, I meant.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to have a smoke break with me.
Yep. This is a radio clean show. So
radio free.
Yep. Radio free Fargo.
I got Blaise sweating. He's like, woof. We should have had a talk before we started this.
On the way here, I was like, okay, we got to be radio friendly here.
I was like, I got you. And then I'm like, yeah, she's a.
Yep. Nope. We're good. We good.
Yep.
Sometimes that happens. And
I got Blaise stress. My bad, bro. I'm gonna wash my mouth.
You're good. Can't watch your mouth because it's under your eyes.
Yeah.
Got you.
Well, we'll wash your mouth.
We'll wash it with soap.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, we were just talking about getting the dump box was just taken away from here a little bit ago, and everyone was like, what happened?
We used to have a whole... You just hit the button, everything was cool, and then they just took it away. I don't know why. It's like they want us to... They're trying to shut us down.
Yeah.
FCC's listening, guys.
FCC, they won't let me be.
Yeah.
Let me be me.
Yeah, because they're being
A's.
You
know, one of my biggest issues with censorship nowadays that I think no one is talking about, and I understand that they kind of belong there, but community guidelines are a form of censorship that I just can't get with.
Like what?
Because it could be very picky and choosy as to what goes beyond a community guideline, and then like it could be a third party who just doesn't care for what you got going on, and like they could.
That is true.
Like, and then it just really like think about it. Like it kind of controls how you speak, right? Like let's say if you're a person who's a media personality who's really trying to make money on YouTube in particular, right? YouTube pays out the best, and YouTube's like you can't say this word, you can't say that word, you can't say that word. YouTube is, but like you're a media personality that really has a big following. YouTube is low key kind of directing how you can speak and like how you can go about stuff.
Yeah,
because you can't even say like you got to say like off to yourself if you can't say like that you.
Yeah, like and it's not and like for instance like that whole nowadays if you talk about sexual assault you'll see on YouTube they'll say grape.
Yeah, and you're like, but that's a news thing that you're supposed to be like, you know, like you can say it in the news.
That's because their algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, will go ahead and suppress that, right? And it's like, all right, well, what benefit does it? What does it benefit society if you can't even say that word?
Yeah, exactly. You should be able to like talk about pretty much whatever to make sure that people are aware of stuff.
Yeah, I 100% agree. To play devil's advocate, I guess, like if they own the outlet that you're on, it's like their rules.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So like if you can say whatever you want, but you got to do your own platform. But
that's the thing. You technically cannot say whatever you want because that platform will just ban
you.
Like we don't even want you here no more.
Yeah.
And
so I get that, and like respect to that because that's what platforms are. But like when these platforms grow as big as they are, and like that's where like there are other platforms where you can say whatever you want. Like OnlyFans, you can say whatever you want, and no one cares. But it's like people aren't at OnlyFans to see what you want. They at OnlyFans to like get one off.
Yeah. Which is but that's also like pay for whatever you want. Too.
I know. I didn't realize that
like,
there was like content other than like sexually explicit
there's
content.
Like, there's comedy stuff.
Yeah, I did a set for OnlyFans. It's about to come out on their platform, and like they paying me to like promote my OnlyFans account for like the next 6 months.
Because it started off just for like music people and stuff. I think actually that it was just like OnlyFans of this band or comedy initially, and then it just transformed
and then some
into
girl was like,
yeah. And then it just turned in.
Then the pandemic happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wonder, it's the same with the pandemic of like shutting people down for talking about like COVID and stuff separately too. You know, like if they were saying anything about COVID, then YouTube things were getting shut down. So it was just all over the board.
Join us next week when it's just me because Blaise got canceled for saying COVID. No, I'm canceled.
Yeah. As I sit here and I'm like, let's be clean. And then people from the radio station were like, I'm not sure that's supposed to be talking about. I'm like, I switched it to bunions. Bunions are safe. Bunions are named after rabbits.
Bunions are named after rabbits?
Yeah, all those little bunions running around.
You making that up?
He's making
because their feet are going in weird.
I hate as a comedian that sometimes I take things so literal. I was like, get out of here.
Get down. Yep. I used to have a joke about Gandhi's grandfather or Gandhi's grandson. And then, somebody was like, you know Gandhi's grandson? And I was like, no. How? What? How? No, you think I know what? Like, it's just a joke. It's just a joke.
Yep.
So, like,
exactly.
you try to tell somebody something that's crazy like that. That's just a joke. I used to have a joke about there's two lesbians that lived upstairs and we became friends. And I talk about how pretty they were. And then my buddy's like, what? You really know them? I'm like, no, it's just a joke. They don't live upstairs. I don't have lesbians that live upstairs for me. I have a house.
Yeah.
I live in a house. They don't rent the attic,
Yeah. It is really funny how half the time that you like say that you have a kid on stage and then a little bit later you're like, I don't have a kid. Do you have any kids?
On paper, no.
Same.
On paper, no. All together, who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. The whole state of New Jersey.
You think you got a kid?
Me? I don't think so. I think that I'd probably be aware of it. But you never know. There's quite a few people with long-haired kids running around now. Skinny kids with long hair, a lot of them in Fargo.
A lot of Blaise Juniors.
Yeah.
How many kids you got?
I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. Just one.
Yeah.
Just one.
How you like fatherhood?
That's dope. To be honest, I like it. I mean, kid looks up to you. You get to play with them, watch them grow. They do crazy, amazing things. And I got a really good one, too. So, like, he's actually a lot like me, I feel like, in that, like, he doesn't want to get in trouble, But I did find ways to get in trouble, but he just doesn't. I think he does things, but not.
How old is he?
Not to 15.
Oh, that's a good age.
So he's past, like, being, I guess, dumb, but he can still do some stupid things. I'm sure he's gonna turn, like, he could, but I think he's like, he makes good decisions. Mom is great parent. So, like, I think he just has he's a good kid. I wish sometimes he would just break something just so I could be like, you broke something.
Almost broke his collarbone.
You know what? He didn't even break that.
That is nuts.
Yeah.
You ever break any bones, Reg?
I broke my pinky finger. I broke a pinky. I cracked a vertebrae. Broke a couple ribs. Like, we play, like, in New York we play football, basketball like everybody else, but it'd be on concrete.
Yeah.
and then, like, because you're a dumb kid, you want to play tackle on concrete, so, like, you got to pay for it. Well, y'all ever broke anything? You were an athlete. I know you broke something.
I broke like 20 some bones. Broke ribs. Broke hands. One time in 1 year in football, I broke one hand in one game. I was like returning a punt, actually, and then I got a helmet right to the
hand
right here, and it just tore this tendon off and a chunk of bone. So then I just taped that up and then played the next game because they're like, we can wait for surgery because a tendon's not going to get more detached. And then I went to the other game just with like a club on this hand and played defense. And then I broke my other hand the next game. So then it was like for quite some time, for like 6 weeks.
My worst injury ever, I popped my Achilles. Somebody tackled like a horse collar.
Oh, wow.
I thought I got shot, bro. It was so much pain.
Yeah, how's that pop? How do you hear the pop in that?
You just like, you feel like, it was so interesting. Like, I could feel him pull me back and like both our weight just on the Achilles and just and like I just screamed.
Did you have surgery for that?
Nah, they just put you up. You gotta have a leg up.
Dude, that's what, because some people have surgery for Achilles. My one buddy tore his a couple years ago, and they were pretty much,
I'll be right back.
yep, they're pretty much like, we need to do surgery. Yeah. And then all of a sudden they were just like, my other buddy had it, and they were just like, we don't need to do anything. They're like, it'll just go back. It'll just take a little longer. I'm like, that
like it'll reattach itself?
It's something like that, yeah. It just like crawls back up.
Well, like I've only ever heard of somebody having a detached Achilles tendon by their heel.
Yep.
So like, I mean, if it was up
well,
in
that
the
is
calf,
where your heel is.
well, I mean, doesn't it go up into like it goes on your heel and then doesn't it go like into your leg? Yeah.
Yeah.
But like not detached from like the upper part from the lower part,
Let's
I
see.
suppose.
Can a fully detached Achilles
Reattach it?
be fixed without surgery, heal without surgery? Let's go.
I don't see how. I mean, but I'm not a doctor. I don't know.
Yeah, a torn Achilles can heal without surgery, but requires a period of immobilization followed by a structural rehabilitation program.
Was like like detached or torn?
Let's see here. Well, I said totally detached.
Yeah, dang. Riveting.
I said fully torn, so seems like it.
If I had an Achilles tendon that was torn, I'd probably be like, man,
Yeah,
I got to do something about this. Just
yeah,
probably like hanging out.
non-surgically. Wow, that's interesting.
Riveting.
Who knows? My torn ligament probably could have gone there. I wouldn't have this scar then.
You could have just waited,
Yeah,
you know? Not me. Well, I broke my pinky, and when I broke it, it's crooked, you know, like I always feel like it looks like a record needle. Anyway, I got my pinky, and the guy told me the most humbling thing that anybody's ever said to me.
Yep.
Because I said, well, can you straighten it out? And he was like, we could, but we'd have to like stick some pins in there and like do all kinds of stuff. And then this is what he said. He was like, at your age, it's probably not worth it.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, I'm 38. You know what I'm saying?
At
like,
what age is it worth it? What what age do you expect to live to? Like you're probably only
yeah.
He looks you up and down, and he's like, "Oh, and your body shape."
Yeah,
He's like,
you probably are going to not make it.
You actually
man.
maybe should just put yourself down.
That's what I made a joke with one of the dudes at my work because he said, I was like, hey, man, you look sad. What's going on? And he was like, oh, I had to put my dog down last night. And then instantly I was like, it's always sad when you have to shoot your friend.
Yep.
And then he was like, he just looked at me because he knew that I meant like your dog. Like your homie, you know? And then he was like, no, man, Lily, my Great Dane. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I understood. I don't know why I made a joke about that. I'm
that's
sorry.
very sad.
Yeah, I was like, I'm so sorry.
Or you're actually onto him.
Yeah. He's like, how did you know I killed Peter? Like, you just told me.
Yeah.
You have a friend named
How'd
Peter?
you do it?
He didn't. I think he had to. It's sad when you have to take your animal to the.
It's sad when you have to take your friend's life.
Yeah, when you have to like, it's like,
If you were to hide a human body, how do you think that you'd do it? Without, say there was a heat. Say in the heat of passion, you accidentally murdered your best friend.
Murdered somebody
in your house.
Oh.
And so, since it's just a quick crime of passion, it's probably either a quick grabbing knife or strangulation, right?
Yeah.
So then it's like, I think that I'd hope that I strangled them so that there's less blood to clean up.
Less blood. Like, but if it's in passion, I mean, you feel like you'd let go after. I mean, I don't know. You have to see red for a while to strangle somebody. You know, like,
I'd be too upset just so we know I couldn't. But let's say that you had it in you to murder someone.
You did. Okay.
Say you had it in you to murder someone and you got strangulation. So there's no blood here.
Yep. Okay.
How do you go about starting to hide that body?
Well, I feel fortunate that I have a garage, so I could pull the car backwards into the garage and then put them into the back of the car.
Yep.
From there, I would just take them somewhere, like, out of the ordinary. Like, geez, I don't know. I really don't know. But you could put them in a multitude of places.
That's the thing is, like, yeah, here, I think that, well, you probably can't get fingerprints off if someone's body's in the river, huh?
Like, not yours. Like, they'd be, like, long gone, washed away or whatever.
Yeah, so I think that's probably the thing of strangulation. You just kind of got to get them into a river.
And actually, I'm not even
solved.
sure if
I thought this was going to be a lot harder.
Yeah, but I don't think you could get fingerprints off somebody's skin.
So,
The only thing you could do is, like, oh, your grip goes from here to here, so that's probably your hand. You know what I mean? Like,
well, yeah, and your DNA kind of rubs off, I think. How much DNA gets onto stuff?
I don't think your DNA is going to be on there if you throw them in the river.
Yep.
You put them in a waterproof bag or something like that,
And
but they're gonna
fingerprints
start decomposing
found
right
on
away.
People's skin. Fingerprints can be left on another person's skin, but they're difficult to recover.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Oh, but it says it's difficult to recover from living individuals because of the skin's oils and moisture, and they keep renewal. Huh.
But a dead person's, it just stays there.
Yeah. So, maybe we're wrong on that.
I don't know. If we throw somebody in the river and they get put... Well, I don't think anybody's going to go digging up the river because you'd have to say... They'd have to find the body.
The Red River?
Yep. They'd have to find the body.
How often do they find bodies in that?
Not very often.
Often enough.
Really?
I don't know.
One's too many, I suppose. But I would imagine... Like, I think they find more bicycles in the river than they do, like, bodies.
I mean, obviously. I don't think that's quite the revelation.
Dude, I mean, who throws a bicycle in the river?
I threw a bicycle in the river once, not this river.
Okay, now I need to know why on earth would you throw a bicycle in the river?
Well, we were in Missoula, Montana, just out late one night.
Riding bikes.
And then it was just for some reason, we're like, we should throw this in the river.
Take me to the river.
So why did
Drop me in the water.
What made you think to throw it in the river? Like, what were you going to do when you're riding away from it?
I don't know. I was 21.
He wasn't even thinking like that.
Yeah. I was just, dude, in Missoula, Montana, they just have bikes that are spray painted. Everyone just expects their bike to be stolen, and they just have bike racks outside every single bar.
Yeah.
So then it was just like, you just know that, like, you pretty much take your bike, drop it off, and if yours isn't there, you're just like,
just grab a
take
different
this other one.
For real?
Pretty much. That's what
Community bikes. I like
that's
that.
what everyone that I was hanging out with said anyways.
They just got Blaise
And for
to
some
steal
reason
5
they told me
bikes.
to throw one in the river. So
they stole it.
maybe they weren't supposed to be doing that.
That's how it is with flip-flops in Hawaii.
Yeah.
You got to pick the right size, though. More often than not, you would leave and have 2 different sizes.
How many planner's warts are in Hawaii? People just
don't
using
know.
other people's sandals?
Sandals.
Isn't
What's
that
a
what you just
sandal?
said? What did I say? What?
What's a flip-flop?
Yeah, sandal.
Sandal.
What do you not? Are you?
A sandal like go. That's
Are
what
you
girls.
messing with me?
Yeah, I know what a sandal
I'm
is.
like,
but
I'm like, are y'all making up words right now?
Wait, really?
I know what a sandal is, but like sandals are different than flip-flops. I think.
Yeah, but like you being very specific.
Yeah, 100. Very, very specific.
A slide and a sandal are 2 different things. Yeah, but it's the same thing.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah. I think
We'll
the
get-
sandals just have the toe thing.
Yeah,
Sandals like a thong. A thong slipper is a sandal. Is what I consider a sandal.
Yeah. Yep.
a thong slipper is like a flip-flop. Like if it goes. Psh, psh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's like a
sandal to
flip-flop.
me. That's also a sandal to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sandals are like got straps on them. Girls wear sandals, you know. Maybe they're open-toe sandals.
Yep.
But like if it's got that thing in the middle of the toe,
Still a
but
sandal.
they can be if it's like
Flip flops
if
are a
it's-
type of sandal.
Yeah, agreed. But slides are a kind of sandal. what's the one thing? Birkenstocks are kind of sandal, you know.
Yeah. So where's the miscommunication?
There isn't
here?
a miscommunication. I'm just saying. No, everybody actually in Hawaii, they were called slippas, even though you weren't wearing them to bed, like in your house.
Huh?
You just find somebody else's slippas and just you'd take. Sometimes you would leave with a size 7 and then a size 8. Well, not me.
You got some adventures, bro.
Yeah.
I will say this when we talk about articles of clothing. When it came to that orgy stuff, like I would perform for those people before they would start playing, right? So I would see them, I would perform for them in their regular street clothes. Then I would watch them go perform in an orgy.
Yep.
And then I watch them get back into their street clothes. So now it's certain article of clothing or just certain things I see that I associate with some of the things I see.
Oh, in the
Right.
playroom, that is
like-
a little bit different.
So like if I see a chick with Uggs on, I'm like, for sure.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, she getting down like the Catholics.
yeah.
Okay.
That is
Okay.
wild. Wait.
I was thinking like
Hey, I had a quote. So that's like the weirdest Thanksgiving that you've ever had. What's the weirdest place that you've done like a corporate for or anything like that? Is there any?
The weirdest place I did a corporate gig. Corporate gigs are usually in a nice spot, so it's not.
That is true.
Weird.
I
The one
didn't know
that we
if there
did
was
on
any-
Friday was pretty decent. We damn near did one on Friday. I like that one. That was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. There's a lot of people there, dude. I did one for the National Guard one time in Bismarck, North Dakota, and right away they didn't tell me. Like they were like, okay, this is just like what's going on. Stay away from these couple topics or whatever. But then they said they didn't tell me. I went up first. I was doing 15 start off, and they go, yeah, there's a table right up there or whatever. Don't say anything. They go, this is perfect. There's a table with a folded flag and a rose on it or whatever.
Like a toy rose?
No, real rose.
A real rose.
And
I need to get my head out.
they
together.
just said like, don't make jokes about like suicide and stuff because that's we had someone that recently lost
Sure.
their life to that. And then like 13 minutes into my set, I waved my arm, knocked over this table.
Oh, no.
And they got up and they're like, what? And I'm like, oh, it's okay. I'll get it up there. And they're like, get away. Stop. And I was like, what? I'm like, no, you can leave that table there. Like the other guys might want to set their notes on it or something. And they're like, this is for the guy that killed
The
himself this
fallen
week. And I was
soldier,
like, oh no. I'm like at their corporate event, I knocked over their table for the
fallen
for the fallen hero that week. Didn't not the right afterwards. Aiden
Hey,
was
bro,
like,
good question. I'm sorry, I keep looking at your shirt. What is the story behind this ombre shirt?
me. It was $3 at JCPenney.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
It's one of that's a good shirt. That's a
J.C.
good
Penney.
get on stage shirt.
yeah. Maybe I will. It's like I'm trying out the old.
What was your
thicker
favorite
shirts.
part? Like, let's fill the audience in. What was your favorite parts of the show last night?
Let's see here. I think. Well, let's see. I feel like my favorite part was how uncomfortable it seemed like the audience was at Karita.
Yeah, watching the audience make sense. Of
Yeah.
I was kind of like, oh, this is fun because everybody. Well, like I feel like we have this. I think people from outside of the state think that we're, or at least in Fargo, everybody like super conservative, and they're not necessarily like super conservative just because they're in North Dakota or whatever. I mean, a lot of people are, but it's a little bit bigger of a opening here in Fargo. But then something like that, people think that they're woke, right? And then they realize when they see Karita, like, oh, I'm not as woke as I thought I was, you know?
right. But credit to every audience that we had this week. Everyone was very respectful to
Oh,
Karina.
hell yeah.
Everyone
Oh,
was
yeah.
very receptive to her. They let her rock out, and I was so happy to know that she was going to be good. Like that was my main concern. I was like, bro, just let her be funny. And she,
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
she
funny.
like, yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
that's all you ever want as a comic. Like you just like, please be good.
Yeah.
And like, I was so happy to see that she was so good.
Yep. I also liked when you would kept going around to the crowd members being like, where'd you meet? Dude, I didn't realize how popular Tinder is in Fargo. Like almost every couple that you asked how they met was Tinder.
Tinder, it was Tinder and Hinge. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No one's no one's meeting up in person anymore nowadays.
Dude, the kids don't
And
go
Fargo is too cold to be meeting in person. Like,
the bar is
Yeah.
where you meet pretty much everyone.
yeah, but if you don't want to be a booze hound,
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're in Fargo though.
yeah, like if you, that's what like. What do you do if you like live straight edge? How boring can it get out here if you like?
Well, there's. Well, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question because I don't. I'm always
A lot of people on board games Go bowling.
Yeah.
What was the game we saw those guys playing? Flesh and Blood.
Flesh and Blood, some card game that looked kind of cool.
Right. And then we met some girls playing it. They was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They kind of gave you a weird eye when you like. He was genuinely like asking them about it, and they were like, "Well, yeah, we're playing the game." It was like, okay,
Like, oh,
I was
sorry.
like, "Y'all should double date." Like,
that is true. There was girls sitting at a different table, and then the guys like, if they could actually be like, fall in love,
like people, if they could
Yeah.
just be people.
yeah.
They
Like,
could-
instead
they
of
could-
playing, yeah.
they could conjoin Flesh and Blood,
And
Yeah,
create
like,
a
make
whole
their own
new-
kids. Yeah.
Create some.
and then
Flesh
make
Blood.
it, and then make another card game.
There you go.
Some of those, I think,
Flesh and Blood Junior.
yeah, F&B, they do have like, I think that there are just different, a lot of different groups
There's-
and stuff like
yeah.
that do stuff. I mean,
There's like the trivia nights, the Fargo Nerd Night, the storytelling.
yeah, there's
You know,
a lot.
There's a lot of stuff to do
that
if
goes
you're
on.
not.
There is like music stuff that goes on. I know, like, I think the Parashigo over there doesn't have any outside drinks or anything.
Wow.
So that's always like concerts and stuff that are kind of cool to go to.
What's the best concert you've been to in Fargo?
Ooh,
The
that's
best
hard.
concert, Sturgill Simpson at Blue Stem was pretty awesome last year. Red Hot Chili Peppers were sweet. Prof comes here pretty frequently. He always puts on a good show. Those are. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, I think actually I'm gonna say it. It was Justin Bieber.
Oh, of course. He came out here.
Yeah,
I know he sold it out.
it was crazy. Like the people watching and
Who's the most
his
famous person from North Dakota?
Josh Duhamel.
from North Dakota?
Josh Duhamel.
Josh Duhamel or Phil Jackson.
Phil Jackson's from North Dakota.
I believe so.
That's
At least he went to.
I'd say Phil Jackson's more famous than Josh Duhamel.
Yeah. Phil Jackson, home state.
him being from North Dakota.
Oh, he was born in Montana, but then like went to high school in Williston, North Dakota. Then he went to like UND.
How far is
for-
Williston?
Okay.
Williston's on like the other side of the state.
Yeah.
Like 5-6 hours, maybe a little more.
Oh,
5-6 hours. But UND is in Grand Forks, which is right straight north of here where he went to college at. So
nice. He won a championship with the Knicks, so that's my guy.
and the Bulls.
yeah.
And the 96 Bulls.
I mean, yeah, yes.
I mean, yeah, we know the whole. But we're talking about my guy.
Are the Knicks good this year? Man, I did not pay attention to the.
Oof.
Is this the proper password?
Yeah.
I think so. I am wearing my Rangers hat.
What's the network? I apologize.
I think it's just.
I don't know.
I thought it was just 95.9. I don't
Yeah.
know, like KRFF or something like that.
Okay,
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and dude, he was born in Deer. You know what's funny is Phil Jackson was born in Deer Lodge, Montana, which is probably just like he's actually just born in a deer lodge.
That's hilarious.
They name the town after they're just like, yeah, there's a deer lodge there.
Yeah, seems like you'd be able to find a different thing too.
There's liquor store Montana, church Montana,
Church Montana sounds like a man.
Drew Montana.
If your name's Church Montana, you're like a singer.
French Montana.
French Montana is my guy.
Yeah.
Church Montana is a good one. If you had an alias, what would it be?
Oh.
Church, North Dakota. If I had an alias, let's think about this.
Dig.
Blaise
yeah,
Blaise is
Isaiah-
going to give us his favorite current alias.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is when you have a name like Blaise, I've always wanted a cool nickname. Haven't had one.
Yeah, for the longest, I thought this was like a nickname you had, and then when I saw how you spelled it, I was like, oh, that's his name.
Yeah. That's what people. Dude, there's people that like have been my friend on Facebook for like 3 years, and then we'll be like, wait, Blaise isn't a nickname. I'm like, it's spelled Blaise.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Do you
about?
think I was
You
just
think-
being artsy?
Yeah, right. It was like, you thought I was being feminine. Somebody thought you read a phonetics book and said, "Oh, he went."
Yeah,
He found a unique way to spell it.
I'll Blaise the Cat Man, and then I spell it Blaze.
That's your social media. Blaise the cat.
No, I should start doing that. And then I just turn into a furry.
Yeah. Blaise Couch Man.
Blaise Couch Man. That's Blaise.
Blaise Kautzman.
Blaise Kautzman.
Oh, dang. I feel like Isaiah Raspberry comes to mind, but I think my friend has that nickname.
Have any of you guys ever had a groupie experience on the road? And if so, which town?
I have not. Well, I have, but I don't know if
I'm like,
supposed to.
Blaise is lying. I'm like, Blaise be getting it in.
Yeah. It's just one of those things that it's also one of those things that I don't
man.
know if we can talk about that on radio
bad.
right now.
Well, I mean, actually, I've been doing comedy the entire time I've been married, so I haven't really, like, usually when if I go out of town to do a show.
We get it. Your family.
I've never been to it. She's usually there, or I just come straight back home afterwards or something. It's like, I don't get that. But like as a DJ,
Let me take a look at you. Let me look at the face of a good man. I'm trying to remember that.
Yeah, that's a good man right there.
a long time ago, and in another life when I was a DJ, there were times where like,
Yeah.
But it's crazy though. Actually, it used to make me so mad because I got all this money in equipment, right? I got $3,000 worth of DJ equipment. I got a car to transport it in and a hotel, and then I'm going to make $100. I got all this stuff. And then all the girls are like, I want to get with the rapper who has a STD, his negative bank account. He doesn't even have a microphone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, what is wrong with the man? God, every single time.
Cause it's levels to it.
Yeah.
It's levels.
Like,
someone definitely wants to go with the DJ, but we got to make sure the star
Yeah.
is off the table.
Yeah, why didn't you just start rapping?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. You asked him that question, he had that hit like.
Yeah, all of a sudden he's like, oh, I did it all wrong.
I did it back. Because I thought the DJ was cooler.
It is cooler to.
It is, but I don't think I'd be a good rapper.
Yep.
Like some people, they think they're good rappers and they're not.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, I think I would be one of those people that's like,
A lot of people that are like, this new track is dropping this week, and then I listen to it and I'm like, you're not good at this.
There's a lot of dog shit. Oh my God, I cannot keep watching.
Yeah. We might need to end this pretty soon.
There's a lot of. I mean, I think like if you have any kind of art like that, there's gonna be good and bad. There's a lot more people playing music than you hear about, and now that the internet's out, everybody can just put it out there, whether it's rock or country or whatever.
There used to be like you'd have to really try to record a track.
Yeah,
and now it's like anyone can just take their phone and then put it in AI.
I think that opportunity is just as lively for comedians. Like if we try to put our vocals and material on just an auto file and just try to spread it through the internet, could we have the same success as a musician?
I think some people can, but then I think that if you're just like, if everyone knows all your material already, I don't know if some people want to hear it again too. But
that's true.
Some people want to hear newer stuff. Some people want to just hear the hits. They're like, I heard you say that before. But I mean, there are a bunch of people that, I don't know, you see all the TikTok people that don't really do comedy, but they can make a TikTok video, then go on tour, and then sell out spots. But then you're like, well, they're not very good at
Yeah, right. But that's the catch. Like, that type of stuff you start to learn. Everyone got their own blessing. Like, if you are able in comedy, if you're able to sell tickets, that's the only thing that matters.
Yeah.
So like, you sell these tickets, the people come see you, they see you live, and then they realize, oh, I don't ever want to spend money to do this again, and then you just on tour for 1 year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Exactly. So I think that it actually is more like work on the craft more, and then I don't know. I have integrity.
Both ways. Work on the craft, but also learn how to market yourself and make sure people want to see.
Yeah. You got to figure out like a
selling.
good balance between that, because you do need an online presence for sure.
Oh yeah. I feel like sometimes, like with the internet, people get that one joke that's a success, and then they have to kind of like ride that until oblivion, I guess. Like I think of that dude, can't remember his name right now, but he had a joke about Anthony Bourdain and Guy Fieri, how Anthony Bourdain looks like he kicks dogs and Guy Fieri gives all this money to charity.
Yep.
But then he just like, it was like a viral sensation. He was on the Tonight Show and like he stood sideways and like told the jokes like this or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was like huge, and everybody's like, "Oh man, I got it's so funny, so funny."
Yep.
But nobody knows any of his other jokes, and haven't seen them in 4 years.
I mean, and if you just get like a couple credits, because all of a sudden you get one thing where they use something on Hulu, or you don't tell. All of a sudden it's like, oh, you have that one thing by your name that already gives you more credit. You
you could use that to build up to something else for sure.
So
For sure.
Or you just, you come on KRFF and you're just like,
Skyrocket to success.
yeah. Right now, they're going to be like,
I'm on
oh
the way,
man,
guys. I'm on my way.
yeah, you finally kind of made it. No, now coming to North Dakota, best decision you ever made.
Yeah, I'll be back for sure. I'll definitely be back.
We'll be here.
Yeah. Yeah. No, definitely. We'd love to have you back anytime because it's a fun town coming in summer sometime.
What
or
other
something
towns
too.
are popping in North Dakota?
Fargo. Bismarck's kind of has stuff going on.
What they got going on in Bismarck?
That's the
'Cause
capital.
You mentioned that to me a couple times.
They
Oh, it's the
have-
capital.
That's the
why.
capital.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's just why.
How far is that from here? Is that the other side of the state?
2.5 hours. It's like right in the middle of the state.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was telling you how no buildings can be built higher than
the capital.
Yep. Which is
That was an interesting
that is
little
just a
tidbit
weird
you
rule.
gave me.
That
It's
seems
not a
like
rule anymore. I think it was.
it still is.
For real?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Because that's why Burgum didn't make that one taller. Because he was the governor when that one was getting made, and then they made the RDO building like 6 feet shorter.
So why, if he's the governor, why did he just change that rule?
Well,
Well, he said that they were
because
raising hell
people
about
were
it.
up in arms
Oh, for
about
real?
that. They're like, oh, so he can just change that law now because he's the governor.
That's how that works.
Yeah, but that's why he didn't do it.
Ah.
But that also, I thought that was when I was younger. I was like, oh, that's actually the whole state. I thought that was.
Just in Bismarck? Yeah.
Yep.
That's kind of crazy because, like, that's a weird rule, I guess. But also, I guess it kind of goes to the beautification. Like, in Hawaii, you can't have billboards. Like,
Yep.
the billboards, there's no billboards on the highways, which is a good
Oh,
rule.
Yeah.
So, like, but the buildings, I mean, also, how you going to, if you put 3 more stories on that building, how you going to fill it?
Yeah.
There's not enough.
What businesses are you gonna put in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like there's already a restaurant and a boutique in the basement and then office space and I think apartments.
Yep.
And
I
a
think there's
hotel.
just like 4 huge
Yeah.
apartments. Carson Wentz apartment.
For real?
He owned one before.
Carson Wentz?
Yeah.
Why?
He's
He
from
might
Bismarck.
be the first.
Oh.
most
He went to
famous
college
person.
here.
He might be the most famous person. He got a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah. Yeah. Because he
In the same way we never mind. I don't
well,
know.
he was also MVP that year until he tore his ACL.
Yeah, we'll talk about an up and down career.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's hard to even know if he even ever really saw his full potential because Nick Foles won that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just watching him, but that whole year he was just playing out of his mind.
Yup.
He was balling.
And then it just turned around to like, oh dang, and that's the same thing.
Also, Nick Foles played so great that you were like, damn, this guy's great. And then like a couple more games, you're like, how'd he win the Super Bowl?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're like, oh, he was the backup,
Yeah.
but then I think
They beat the Patriots.
yeah
Super Bowl?
with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
My favorite play about that Super Bowl, you remember they have a play where they have a trick play where Nick Foles catches it.
yeah.
And then the Patriots do the
Yeah,
exact same
yeah.
thing and Tom Brady drops the pass.
Yep, yep.
That's
that
when you
even
knew it was
better.
over.
Yeah,
I don't know. That was like the second quarter, but you knew. Oh,
Yep.
it's over.
Yeah, just using the same play against him was so awesome.
But it failed.
Yeah. I forget what was that called again. Well, because now they have a statue of Nick Foles out there.
You a damn lie. At Philadelphia?
Yeah,
They moved Rocky.
they have Nick Foles and Doug Peterson out there because when he went to go get the play.
Bro, hold on. Please let me. You blew
He's
my
the-
head.
yeah, the-
Like, yo, I started blinking. What are you talking about? Nick Foles has a statue before Carson Wentz,
Yeah,
but he won the chip, I guess.
yeah,
yeah.
And then went on to become an absolute nothing burger.
yeah. Nick Foles statue. Let's see here. Yeah, it's
Oh
just-
my God. It's a nice looking one.
yeah. It's not like all the other ones when they unveil. It doesn't look anything like them. Like they actually
Like
did
the Dwayne Wade one.
Oh my! The Dwayne Wade one is wild.
He looked like an angry old black man. I was like, who? Like, who? Why? I was like, why'd y'all make a statue of Lawrence Fishburne?
Yeah. And that's really funny. Well, why can't I think of the name of that? Play Nick Foles caught pass.
The Statue of Liberty.
Oh, it's just the Philly special. Man, I should have came up with
Is that what they
That's
call
what
it?
they
yeah,
call
they're
it?
just like Philly special.
Oh, that's weird.
They got the tush push now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the tush push is like right away. I was like, just keep doing it. But now, just they're calling stuff so dumb on that. Like when the Giants stripped the ball from.
Hurts.
Yeah. And then they called him down. I'm like, they didn't whistle it yet. Like, they're just calling that play. Like, the refs are just being dumb. That I'm like, you can run that play. Just learn how to stop it. Then they learn how to stop it, but the refs are ruining it.
Does I don't know. This might be a little proof of how naive I am, but I don't know. It's just a little bit more obvious that gambling and like sports in general are kind of fixed. That it's hard to even get into it nowadays. Like the NBA, like I had no idea the NBA was such a mess. Like the NBA is a mess.
Yeah.
Dude, when Chauncey Billups
Billups was setting up like people he knew.
Yeah, it's insane that all of a sudden you're just like, oh, everything's just.
Yeah, like it. Like I don't know about you guys. Like, and it's so interesting because I feel like sports is used to keep us as the masses occupied and like stop from tearing things down. It's like once everyone realizes that you can't and like the betting thing is a problem. Yeah, because like these like people, this is people's real money, and y'all are not doing anything,
and they're taking it from
me. Football is easy to fix too, and like I feel like football. I feel like the owners fix football. I feel like the NFL owners are fixing this.
Oh yeah, I should get in with them.
Somebody was telling me money. This I don't know if it's true or not. Didn't look into it at all. Maybe somebody else could do the research.
Nope, it's true.
Sweet.
Whatever you say is true.
They announced the flag for the Super Bowl, like the whatever Super Bowl it is, but then the colors that they use for that Super Bowl are the same colors of the teams that are going to be in the Super Bowl. So, like, if you go back and look at all the Super Bowl logos, like Super Bowl 22, the colors they use are the same colors as the people who are in the actual Super Bowl.
Now, is that don't they do that? Something that happens post?
Yeah.
Or no.
Before? The logo for the Super Bowl comes out pre-Super Bowl.
So what does the logo for this next Super Bowl look like? Let's see that.
It'll be the Seahawks and the Browns.
It has the Golden Gate Bridge in it. Let's see.
Well, the 49ers are going to be in it.
Green, pink. Actually, if you're going, it's red, yellow, blue, white.
Packers.
Yeah. It could be the Packers, or the Kansas City could be in it again with red and yellow.
Kansas City's mathematically eliminated.
Oh, are they? Awesome. Well, then I guess that could be, if you're going red, it could maybe be the 49ers if they're still in it. Chargers could be in it for sure with the blue and yellow. Pink, they're just going to wear breast cancer awareness stuff.
Yeah.
Texans.
The Houston Texans.
Yeah. Silver. No, that's just the Lombardi. It's also like, it's supposed to be the Golden Gate Bridge, but why not actually have the Golden Gate Bridge be in the Golden Gate Bridge color instead of making it pink? I don't know.
That's a good question.
Let's see here. Roman numerals incorporating the Bay Area landmarks, such as the skyline, Golden Gate Bridge, and redwood trees. So yeah, I guess this one is just supposed to be representing San Francisco, but who knows? Who knows? What else is going on here? We got what do you do every day during the week then? Because you travel most weekends.
Yeah, so on a regular weekday, I wake up, work out, do pull-ups and dips in the park like a real New Yorker. Then I go to the gym, train. I might take like an hour-long walk. Then I write jokes at the crib. Might have shows at some clubs later on that night, so I work those out there.
The crib sounds like a club.
The crib, no, that's just my house.
I'm going to the crib. To be honest the crib in the cave.
I'm so attached to my house. Like a lot of my friends in the last weeks have been telling me that I need to come out my house more because, I've gotten to this weird mode where it's like if I'm not getting paid to leave my house, I don't really leave my house unless it's like to work out or do something I want.
Yep.
And I think I need to be more social. But I like my crib, man. Like I've been a real comedian for years, bro. Like I used to live in a trap house with like 8 other dudes.
Yeah.
Like it's just been hell for a long extended period of time in my life. So like the last 5 years I got this apartment that I really like. It's nice. I put it together and like I just be in there, but I realize that like I gotta kind of get out my own way.
Yep.
But I call it the crib because man, it's just comfy. It's just where I want to be at all the time.
Yeah. Which makes sense. Especially
yeah, because I grew up in a 1-bedroom apartment. We didn't have much. So like now I got a duplex with a backyard and I live in New York.
Nice.
I'm like, man, it's lit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So like now a girl be let's go out. I was like, for what?
Yeah.
For what? Dog? Like, I got everything I need right here.
Yeah, and I can't have anybody seeing you. No.
Even if I wanted to be seen, I'd still rather be in the crib.
Yeah, I'm just joking.
Yeah, like there is that part of your life. You guys remember that? I mean, you're married, so I can't put you in there is that part of your life where you realize I'm only dealing with women of a certain caliber.
Yeah.
You like, I'm not I'm not dealing with no ogres anymore. I gotta be outside with everything I touch.
Yeah. Everything. Well, not everything. And then I find other kids that I have running around.
Right. You're like, I got
that are part ogre. No.
you got a Hercules on the way.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh,
well,
man.
we gotta finish this up here in a sec. But
Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, do it anytime.
super fun
This
for
is super fun.
sure.
Well,
My bad about the impromptu bathroom break.
Hey, nature
Fargo,
calls.
Fargo cuisine caught up to me.
yeah.
What'd you guys have?
Actually, I did like that when you were talking about that, saying every time you go somewhere else that you get like diarrhea.
Oh yeah, I was joking. I got this joke about how you don't realize how American you are until you leave the country on vacation.
Oh yeah.
And every time I go on vacation, I get food poisoning. And no matter where I'm at, they're like, they brag. They're like, that's because our food is natural.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's the problem.
Yeah. You're like, you don't have pesticides in this? Get them in there.
Put some pesticides.
Y'all not putting no pesticides. Because, you know why I wrote that joke? Because in America, we always joke about, with RFK Jr. in power now, we're always talking about, they put so much stuff in the food, it's killing us,
Yep.
da-da-da. And then we go somewhere else where they're not putting nothing in the food. We're like, what was that? Like, now you in Jamaica on life support because you had some jerk chicken.
And nobody wants that. Now, someday I will be on life support. Beep. And I'll be like, get me some jerk chicken.
I met a heart doctor, a retired heart doctor the other day, and he gave me a lesson in life that was so interesting to me. He goes, we work out and take care of our bodies so that one day we could just fall out and die.
Yeah.
He goes, that's why you take care of your body, just so one day you could you don't. He says, you take care of your body so you can compress the amount of time it takes for you to die. So he goes, when you don't take care of yourself, you end up spending your last couple of years in a hospital.
Oh, yeah.
That. And he goes, instead, you take care of yourself, you just drop dead one day. And I was like, I don't know, but I was like, that don't sound no better.
That's true, kids. So eat right.
It's no that I think it's George Carlin has a joke about that. Like, there's a dude from the 70s or whatever. His name was Jim Fix, and he was like super into like everybody's got to work out and be healthy and jog.
Yep.
And then he got hit by a bus.
Yeah.
It's like you can do whatever you want, you're still gonna die.
Exactly.
Well, look, he was on to something, but he should have also looked at both sides of the road.
Yeah, he should have. He's like,
Yep.
left and right, kids.
Nice.
Two things can be true all at once, guys.
Exactly. Well, tell the people where you're going to be, Reggie.
I'm going to be at the Looney Bin in Columbus, Ohio, January 3rd. Then I'm doing the Addict. I'm doing the Addict in Columbus, Ohio, January 3rd. Then I'm doing the Looney Bin in Little Rock, Arkansas, January 15th through the 17th.
Yep.
Then I'm doing I might be doing the DC Improv with Chris Red, like early in the week. Where else I got? I'm just all over the town. You can check me out on OnlyFans. I got this OnlyFans set coming out.
Perfect.
In like April. Yeah, man, I'm just all over
Yep,
the town.
for comedy.
Check me out on Instagram, Reg Thomas. Check me out on TikTok, Reg Thomas, RegThomas. Email me, ReginaldThomasComedy@gmail. Yeah,
Okay.
man, thank you, man. Thank
Awesome.
You, Blaise.
Yeah, dude.
Also, Blaise, great job hosting for me all weekend.
Thanks, man.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, thanks for coming. Definitely.
And good set last night.
Yeah.
my boy.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Thanks,
we'll be in
thanks.
touch for sure. Well,
Oh, yeah.
we'll talk to you guys later. Toodaloo.
Aloha. Oh.